If you're not giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does. Compared to
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. The coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
No, I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
Everything.
If you cheat,
See, they said you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comfort of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The devil.
There
you go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to say, Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch to give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody. Even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top, they profess that he's straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. Like the least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Hey y'all, hey. What is going on? Let me clean my lens, y'all. I apologize. I'm like 20, almost 30 minutes late. And that was not my intent, but work took longer than I thought it was going to take, which meant that getting everything together for a Manic Monday. See, if it was a regular live, I could have just, threw something together real fast. And I wouldn't have had to have pictures and all that kind of stuff. But because, work was doing what work does on a Monday, I didn't get a chance to do what I needed to do on my end. Nevertheless, I'm here. It's a Manic Monday. I know, which means that I was supposed to be here Saturday. I was not. So therefore, bada bing, bada boom, we're here today. So, oh wow. All right. So yeah, it's just another Manic Monday. Whoa, whoa. I wish it were a Sunday. Whoa, whoa. That's my fun day. Whoa, whoa. Just another Manic Monday. So yeah. So what's going on? Let me take attendance over here and say hey to y'all as y'all come in. Hey Tracy W. Hey Tracy C. I got both double mint twins here today. Xavier, what's going on, Xavier? Yana, Janae, lovely 31 blueprint. Hey everyone. So glad to see y'all, little baby. Um, Volvo. Hey Cookie, yes, I am a little late. It's the whoa for me. Whoa. Hey Montrez, what's going on? Listen, y'all. Now, you know, if it's a Manic Monday, that means that the dossier cannot be as packed as it normally would on a silly Saturday. Speaking of which, little baby, are you going to homecoming this week, little baby? Am I gonna see you this week, little baby, for homecoming? Cause I'll be there. I'll be there Friday. I'm not gonna get there till Friday, little baby. I'm just letting you know that now. I won't be there till Friday, but I will be there for homecoming, and I'm trying to see if you're gonna be your behind there. Is you going? Anyway, if little baby is there, y'all will see me a little baby. I'll post a picture or something with me and little baby. We won't have time to be live. We'll be at homecoming. Anyway, y'all, what's up? Put some shondos in the chat. So glad to see y'all. So glad y'all are here. Let's make it do what it do and um have some fun while we're doing it. We ain't got a lot of time. We can't be belaboring the issue. Let's go ahead and knock this thing down in record time. Record time. All right. In record time. So let's do it like this. There we go. Let's take down the overlay and let's get this party started, y'all. Y'all ready? Put some shondos in the chat. I know y'all ready. I'm ready. Y'all ready? Let's make it do what it do. Time for hashtag ABC. A bitch can't. Now listen, I know I was off the grid this weekend. I had a lot going on this weekend. I was real off the grid. It was a whole bunch of stuff that was ABC this weekend. And I just really just said, you know what? I'm not doing the news cycle. I'm not doing the blogosphere. I'm not doing any of it because it was just too much this weekend. Mm-mm. Nope. Entirely too much. Let's see what made the ABCs. Listen, y'all, I saw this story and just vomited in my mouth. This story sickens me. You know, this has been going on for a few months now, and I am complete like this whole story disgusts me. Like this is as far-fetched as you can get. Like I've never even heard of something like this. Brian McKnight Jr. reacts after Brian McKnight Sr. changed his name to match his youngest son. Like, really? Like I'm trying to I just I don't have the strength, y'all. This is why this is a hashtag ABC. A bitch can't. I can't. I don't have it to do. I don't. I literally I can't do it, y'all. Uh-uh. Can't do it. Won't do it. Not even gonna try. I know my limitations. I don't have the capacity. Maybe y'all got the capacity for that right there. For that right there. Maybe y'all got the capacity for it. I'm just telling you, the L Teddy 27 does not. Right, Montrez, like it has to be some type of mental derangement or something going on with with Brian McKnight because I just don't understand it. I don't get it, y'all. We got to move on because I don't have the energy. I don't have the energy. Um, child, the people said The people saying that Paris Hilton child look like he got hydrocephalus or something. Like like he was the white version of the main character in Raymond's Run. Well, technically the main character in Raymond's Run was not Raymond. It was Squeaky, who was the sister, the younger sister that will have to take care of her older brother that had hydrocephalus. But yeah, the people the people are clouded. Hey Amber, what is going on? They're saying that I mean the baby's head is big. That is a big head. Mama, you got to be ruined down there. Baby, you don't have no more walls pushing that head out. Look at his head is about as broad as his shoulders. Like his head is literally the thickness of his shoulders. Listen, Mama, you have to be ruined, ruined in the immortal words of Stewie Griffin, ruined not to. I mean, to have pushed that out, Paris Hilton. I'm just saying. You have to be ruined. He is cute, though. I guess I'm gonna let you have it, lovely 31 blueprint. I'm just let you have it. From listen, well, you might want to go over there and send a tweet or a DM. You used your free weekend for Tony. Okay. So you're not gonna be at homecoming. That's how you feel, little baby. Okay. I see how you is. You ain't right. Anyway, Mama has to be ruined. She cannot have any more walls pushing that out. I'm just saying, girl. Paris, girl, moving on. He got a lot of thoughts. He got the mega mind. Not that he got the mega mind head. His mental illness is called beige rage. Listen, y'all already know. Anytime I see, baby, they had this going on in the middle of the stadium. Well, not in the middle of the stadium, but at the stadium in the club levels, not the club level seats, but in the box. In his box, you know, I guess he bought a box down there to the St. Louis Rams stadium and had the scrippers and turned his skybox into a script club. Le- I just I hope he understands that this should be the time in his life where he's saving money because he can't truly believe that his fame is going to last long. He really cannot believe that. Like you haven't seen the stories of others of your ilk, sir, circa, because he gives me the 2023 Soldier Boy or some other troglodyte whose fame is going to be fleeting and who in the next 5 to 10 years is going to be crying broke, but still having to pay tens of thousands of dollars in a month or a year in terms of child support. I just don't have the I don't understand y'all. Hey Morgan Boone. Morgan, that's a new picture, boo. Cause that looked like a new picture. Morgan, how you doing? Hey, Lemon Kush Pepper. Late bell today. I was late today, so late bell will be at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock late bell. Since I was late today, late bell will be at 6 o'clock. But I just don't have time. I don't have time. You don't think his presence on Earth is gonna last long, child? You might be right. You might be right, child girl. Um, Girl, hey MVN, so good to see you. I love when I see you in the chat, MVN. MVN is Lord. MVN been around a long time too. MVN been around since she was staying over in Africa, and she used to tune in all the way from the motherland. Shout out to MVN. So I don't care, Billy Porter. Billy Porter, You wanted to, snuggle up next to those people descended from the Caucasus Mountains. So you got them. We here in the black wing of the G corridor down here to the Rainbow Coalition compound. We don't want no parts of you. Don't. Don't. Pictures like this are unflattering and really don't help your cause. Since you claim you dating around, baby, please be clear. The only dates you're gonna get is somebody who's trying to get your money. And since you told us you ain't got no more money, then you really probably not gonna get no more dates. I don't have this type of time. We gotta move on. I don't care what you got going on, Billy Porter. Nobody cares. Shouldn't he be going to real estate agents since he's been homeless due to the right? Right. He did say he was homeless. Girl, we ain't got the type of time. It's time to go inside the dossier. Let's go into the dossier, y'all. We ain't got time for Billy Porter and whatever he got going on. We don't have that type of energy. No, don't, don't. Hey, Monk Chip, boo. Monk Chip, you are just in time. I was late. I was about 20 minutes late myself, Monk Chip. So you doing good. Um, he won't be the first gay bachelor. He won't. I got a whole hell. I got a whole video about one of the bachelors. I have a whole video about one of the bachelors allegedly being gay or not. Hold on, let me fix my internet issues. Hold on. Hold on. All right, that should help. All right, we ain't got time. Let's go into the dossier. So we start off with some bad news. That young lady is Georgetown women's basketball coach Tasha Butts. She passed away. Um, we found out that she passed away, and she was 41 years old. She was diagnosed with advanced stage breast cancer in 2021, and so she stepped away from coaching just last month. And her players and everything were behind her and so forth, and it was an inspiring story. They even came up with something called the Tasha Tough campaign, but unfortunately, she lost her battle with breast cancer, and she passed away today at the age of 41. So we send our condolences and prayers to her family and loved ones and the entire family over there at Georgetown University. Um, so she fought hard, but hey, cancer ain't shit. Cancer is yeah. We don't like cancer around these parts, but our thoughts and condolences and prayers to her family, loved ones in the Georgetown family, and especially that women's basketball team, because I know that's hard to get over. So we're praying for them. In other news, this is when I saw this story, y'all. It immediately made me do one of those, if I could turn myself into one of those um memes where you just be like this. Oh, oh, y'all have a problem with Dave Chappelle now? Hey, Tanya Boo. Now, see, nobody had a problem. They didn't want to cancel Dave Chappelle when Dave Chappelle was out here saying the most insidious things about the trans community. Oh, the trip to Colombia was great, Monk Chip. I'm gonna have to do a live about all my trips because I got some stories about some of these trips. I'm gonna do a members only live about some of these trips. Anyway, but yeah, there was no, people were willing to explain away his horrible and incendiary comments about the trans community, even calling himself at one point a turf, and some of the vile things that he was spewing in his sets. Now, mhm, it ain't so funny now, because now he's come at Israel, and now all of a sudden everybody's panties are in a bunch. Let me read this to you. Dave Chappelle's comments on Israel Palestine caused some attendees of his recent comedy show of his to walk out, and it's because he said Israel is in the wrong in this conflict. The comedian made the inflammatory remarks Thursday during a show in Boston where cell phones were confiscated, and according to the Wall Street Journal, he got in the Middle East topic toward the end of his set, where he seemed to mostly side with Palestine. Per people who were apparently in attendance, Dave Chappelle launched in on this by first saying students who are publicly supporting Palestine shouldn't lose their job offers, which has been a thing lately, which then led to his full to fully which then led him to fully address the fighting going on overseas. He reportedly condemned the terrorist attack on Israel that was carried out by Hamas, but then said the response retaliation to Palestinians in Gaza has been disproportionate, accusing Israel of committing war crimes with their bombing campaign, and even claiming the U.S. was responsible for aiding and abetting the slaughter of innocent civilians. Amid these remarks, somebody in the audience told him to shut it, which apparently ticked him off because he laughed and caused him to lash out, although what exactly he said isn't clear. What the Wall Street Journal says was communicated generally, though, was that Dave was angry about Israel cutting off water and electricity to Gaza while continuing to pound them with explosives. As a result of this, it divided the audience. Some cheered Free Palestinians, and others pushed back with questions about Hamas. Eventually, some people straight up got up and left. Dave, meanwhile, supposedly ended by saying that two wrongs don't make a right. Worth noting, Dave is Muslim, which could be playing into this. And of course, this is far from the first time he's landed in controversy. It seems denying he was there, but he was there. But he was. I don't know where that last sentence came from. Anyway, so listen. Now, I'm not saying that I totally disagree with what he said. Hell, I've said most of that over here on this platform. However, Dave Chappelle should have been gotten rid of a long time ago. I don't think these are the comments that he should have been, gotten rid of for, because most of what he said is true and accurate. I believe that some of his incendiary comments about the trans community should have got him canceled and thrown out. And a lot of Jewish people, a lot of the white Jewish people, they love them some Dave Chappelle. Oh yeah, he's edgy, he's controversial. They loved him, and they had no problems, no smoke for him when he was coming at the trans community. And here we are. I'm just saying. Listen, don't complain now. Mm-mm. 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 What's good for the goose is good for the gander. If y'all are in the business of letting that young man say whatever he want to say, then you got to take it. You got to take everything. You got to take the good, take the bad, take them both, and then you have the facts of life. The facts of life. That's how the song goes, right? You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and then you have the facts of life. The facts of life. There's the time you gotta go, and the facts of life theme song. Anyway, Kanye West is in the news yet again. Why? I'm glad you asked. Let me pull this up. So, Kanye West, where's my Kanye West story? Where's my Kanye West story, y'all? I know the story, even if I can't find it. Damn it. I don't know what my Kanye West story is, but Kanye West is in the news. So apparently, Kanye, oh, here it is. He owes money. I thought we agreed to leave Kanye West alone and he would leave us alone, child. Well, Kanye West, remember he said that he was going to run for president? And you can't just come out here and say you're going to run for president and then start having people back you and, fund your campaign and then ceremonious and be like, okay, I ain't doing it no more. Because people have put money in your pockets. Well, apparently, he's being sued by a company called Seed X, and that's a digital marketing firm. They are seeking $2 million in unpaid bills after they spearheaded his last minute campaign during the 2020 election cycle that garnered around 70,000 votes nationwide. The lawsuit also named Republican strategist Nathan Sproul and his two firms, the Lincoln Strategy Group and Fortify Consulting, of pocketing millions of Kanye's campaign, but allegedly refused to pay Seed X for its work, the lawsuit claims. So they said, listen, run us our $2 million. Kanye West says you need to go over there to them people. They're saying, baby, you were the one that was running. It was your campaign. Run us our money. You got it. You ain't that broken, destitute yet. And so now Kanye West is trying to get it thrown out of court. According to court documents, um, um, and, hold on, let me pull this up. Kanye claims that the committee um, had nothing to do, and the committee that we're talking about is the group, Lincoln Strategy Group and Fortify Consulting. They have formed a committee for his campaign, and he claimed that that group had nothing to do with the transaction for his campaign, pointing fingers directly at Nathan Sproul. It's a whole kerfuffle. The long story is, Kanye, the people say you owe them that money because they never got paid. You're going to have to fork up these people money. They don't like your black ass like that. You can wear all the American flag jackets you want. You can tout MAGA all you want. Maybe they don't see it for you like that. All they say is you black. Hey, Cams. They don't see it for you like that. Sorry. Then get over it. Oh well, we don't really care. Don't look for no support from us. Hey, Miss Baythang. So, in other news, Kim Kardashian skank is promoting her Skims line. I think that's what it's called. Skims, right? That's what her line is. Xavier, you're supposed to help me through this type of stuff. Okay. I look to you to help me with these types of things. Anyway, in her promoting this new male clothing line from her Skims clothing line, she has my boo SGA, Shy Gilgis Alexander, who plays for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Him, and Neymar Jr., a soccer player, and Nick Bosa. We don't really care about them. What we care about is SGA, Shy Gilgis Alexander, who are promoting. Oh, no, this is not our palate cleansers yet, dear God above. Oh, dear God. For those people that's here for the little white boy, I put him down at the bottom for you. He's down at the bottom. I guess If you want Nick Bosa, I'll let you have him. Give me all part. Now, Xavier, I'll fuck you up by SGA. I will fuck you up. Um, about Shy Gilgis Alexander, SGA. Um, you say you don't support scams, so but they have this cute body con dress so immaculate and the pleating is beautiful. Oh, okay. Neymar had a scandal where this gay dude dated his mother in order to get child. That's a whole mess into itself. A mess. Anyway, um, yeah, and there's nothing else to say about this story. Just the fact that we wanted to put to have an opportunity to put SGA on the on screen. We may have to add SGA to the to some. It may be time. Do y'all think it's time for us to change our models for our title slides on Silly Saturday? We done had our same people the whole time. Now, one model I'm not gonna change is my boo, Man Man. Y'all know how I feel about Man Man. I don't play by Man Man. But I might have to think about changing the other one. Like I could see SGA being one of our title slide models. Oh, you talk about that's Nick Bosa. If you into the white boys, that's why I put him there. I knew somebody was gonna be into the white boys. So I put Nick Bosa down there, for the people that kind of, wanted to, have something from somebody descended from the Caucasus Mountains. I'll let y'all have him. Y'all see who pictures are the biggest on this slide. So you see who we care about. The rest of them, I'm just saying child, girl. Anyway, that is Michael Irvin and his son Tarantino. Now, the son Tarantino, is out here cosplaying as a thug, like he's gangster, and like he's a rapper, as I'm putting up my quotation fingers. And he's cosplaying as a thug and a gangster. So Michael Irvin had to come out and be like, bruh, what are you doing? Bruh, you ain't no thug, you ain't no gangster. You ain't from that part of the world. You ain't about that life. You grew up going to private schools. You grew up in gated communities. You grew up with a silver spoon. Who the fuck are you out here trying to, cosplay as a thug? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is the man say you ain't no thug. The man say you grew up in a gated community. The man say stop playing with the people. Now I can believe it. This happened to Soldier Boy. Remember, Soldier Boy used to always be out here talking all this noise. Remember that one time he went to that neighborhood, was talking all bad, and ended up getting beat up and pistol whipped and stuff. Remember that a few years ago? Ciao boom. Um. So I applaud Michael Irvin for coming right out and being like, bruh, let that go. Let that go. We ain't here for none of this. Stop trying to play with the people. Stop trying to play with the people. Okay? Stop playing with the people. Anyway, moving on. So this story, y'all, this is Lil Baby, not to be confused with our Lil Baby who's in the chat. This is the rapper Lil Baby. Now, I gotta put this link in the chat. So let me tell you how this started. So this past weekend, I started to see. Wait, hold on. Ravine, why are you spamming my Ravine, why are you spamming the chat? I am not ignoring you, Ravine. Do you need to be ignored? Do you need to be on time? I am not ignoring you. I'm trying to do a whole show here, Ravine. Hello, show going on here. I'm not ignoring you, God. I'm doing a whole show. I get to the comments that I can get to. Lord, Jesus, God, what is wrong with Ravina? You okay? Sweetheart, you okay? God. Anyway, that link that I put in the chat, viewer discretion is advised. It is not safe for work. I did say hey to you, Ravine. You probably wasn't paying attention. God, Lord, can I have my show back, Ravine? Since you done hijacked the whole chat, is it okay if we have our show back? I'm just giving people the chance to go click that link and look at it. So people are alleging that the person in that link going to town and performing fellatio on a piece of peen is Lil Baby. That's what was trending all weekend. So Lil Baby had to come out and said, that is not me. Please stop clout chasing. Lil Baby put out on his social media on X, y'all gotta stop using my name and likeness when y'all get bored. Then the extreme motherfuckers go. Then the extremes motherfuckers go to for clout is sick. Ain't no mystery in my history on no level. This is my last time addressing any kind of dumbass clickbait. The fuck is wrong with y'all? That's what Lil Baby said. Right, we cannot definitively say that's him. It could be somebody that looks similar to Lil Baby, but that don't mean it's him. That's why if y'all, well, all of y'all are not in the members only chat, but if I drop a meat pic in the members only chat, I always say this is allegedly someone's meat pics. Why? Because until we have real confirmed evidence like face with the meat or tattoo with the meat that's identifiable to that person, then we can't confirm it. So now, Lil Baby, I get it. Because I might have the same response. And because I see some people in the Rainbow Coalition compound is upset with Lil Baby, saying, oh, well, why is it a problem for you to be sad? Well, it is a problem if you're not gay and people releasing videos of you slobbing a knob. I might have a problem if people released a video of me licking cooter. Talk about, yeah, go to L Teddy 27 licking cooter. I might have a problem with that. I was here for Lil Baby and his response. Like it was real clout chasing. I'm here for you, Lil Baby. I understand totally. That ain't you. It ain't been you. That ain't your story. You ain't got no problem with the Rainbow Coalition, but you got a real problem with anybody who's putting this stuff out there. I ain't mad at the Lil Baby. Now let's be clear, Lil Baby. Please be clear. If it was you, or if there's some real evidence of you doing stuff like that, mm, we can have a conversation. Some of these girls, Xavier, they be wanting everybody to be over here in the everybody's not over here in the Rainbow Coalition compound. We just don't have enough room. There's no more room in the end. Okay, we don't want some of the people we got over here. God, like, girl, I don't know. But from what I thought the account was from a female. I thought they said the person that originally leaked it was a female. Baby, I don't know. I'm effing is him. He has a sloppy wet mouth. You know what? Morgan say fucking is him. He got a sloppy wet mouth. Morgan, no. Morgan said fucking is him. He got a sloppy wet mouth. Get over it. No. Morgan, you ain't shit. Girl, but Mama was going to town now. Mama was going to town. Wasn't he going to town? Wasn't he going to town on that meat? Baby, listen. In other news of rappers and body parts and stuff, um, so Tyga just was sprawled all over the internet this weekend over here, showing his goodies. Now we've seen his goodie, his front parts. We ain't seen his hind parts. Now I had to put the L Teddy 27 logo over it to hide the crack. I think it's against YouTube policy to show a crack. I think just in case we blocked it out. But if you go on his Twitter, you can see it at all of the tattoos he has on there. We've already seen his legendary meat all over Al Gore's good internet too. All right, Amber, have a good one. If Billy can't get in, little baby can't even get on the privacy child. Mm-mm. Not doing this with Xavier. I'm just gonna stop reading Xavier comments. Mm-mm. Anyway, Congresswoman Sheila Jackson Lee is in the news today. Sheila Jackson Lee is in the news because they have audio tapes of her cussing out her staffers and everything. A Republican social media websites circulated an unverified recording of her going in, cussing out her staffers, and she went on profanity-laced tirades. It's a 95-second recording. She came out and her campaign said in a statement, quote, "This is a low-handed political tactic meant to discredit a thriving mayoral campaign and distract voters ahead of the early voting period. It's unsurprising that these attacks have originated from extremely conservative blogs and political operatives backing John Whitmire." So yeah, I heard it. It wasn't that bad. Now I'll say this. Hey Yvette, I talked about this when we had this situation with Ellen, where they said Ellen had this toxic work environment and she was this horrible person to work with. And then you've recently had Jimmy Fallon has come under the same thing. And every couple months, everybody has this toxic work environment. I blame Xavier's generation. Xavier, come to the board. Come to the whiteboard, Xavier. Come over here, Xavier, because you have to answer for Generation Z. Now, I said this back then in all of those other cases, and I'm going to say it again. Y'all motherfucking orange slices, participation trophy ass Gen Zers, y'all got to get some backbone on y'all. Y'all got to get some thicker skin. You can't expect that every time you go to work, motherfuckers going to be like, "Hey, wonderful job today. I know you messed that up, but it's okay. You'll get them again next time." No, because when you enter the real workforce, sometimes your fuck ups and sometimes the fact that you inflated your resume when you knew you clearly didn't have the expertise, experience, or ability to do the job that you were hired to do can get you in trouble and have real world consequences. And when the real world consequences happen, then you might get your stinking ass cussed the fuck out. You might get told in some very harsh words, bitch, you ain't shit. But y'all want orange slices, tanged, and participation medals for every goddamn thing. Uh, there's nothing to see here. Right, little baby, you be having to talk them nice to these kids and they be needing to get their ass cussed out. I would happily answer for us wanting to be treated with respect. Listen, listen, I don't think you getting cussed out is me trying to disrespect you. Sometimes what you did deserve you getting cussed out. And that's just the long and short of it. You deserve to get cussed out. Bitch, you fucked up. And sometimes in the real world, this is not elementary school or middle school where the little shit you do doesn't affect the whole of society. But when you take your stinking ass on some of these real jobs, your fuck ups could affect hundreds and thousands of people depending on the level of your job and the nature of your job. So if that means that somebody needs to crack the whip verbally and say, bitch, get your ass in line and get the fucking order, then you need to get your ass in line and get the fucking order. I'm just saying. They be wanting orange slices and tang and participation medals for everything. And then they'll come back, well, I did the best I can. Well, baby, that shit wasn't good enough. Fuck. See, look at him, look at him, look at him. He fell right in line with the Gen Z. He couldn't help himself. Could not help himself. If we leave it to y'all, the world will be riddled and mired in mediocrity and subpar performances. And y'all wanting to get freaking, celebrated for everything. That's the reason why horrible singers like Beyonce and Rihanna have dozens of Grammys when their actual ability doesn't lend them to actually have that many Grammys. Let me not get on this topic because y'all gonna get mad at me. Anyway, I'm just saying. See what I'm saying? Look at him. But he ready to call this woman a bitch, right? But you mad because they got cussed out and you over here cussing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Look at this. Look at this. Look. He can't even control himself. Look at Xavier. He fell right in line with the Gen Zers. This is what we're talking about, Xavier. Look at Xavier. It's just a mess. Moving on. I'm not doing this with Xavier. Y'all are funny. Y'all are too funny. Anyway, moving on. So Chick-fil-A, but you could cuss her out. Big Slow. Not that you call that woman Big Slow and then Big Slow call herself hurt her knee for what more hours. Girl, oh, ain't good for nothing while she's here, while she's there. Why pay her more hours, child, to do shit right? Child, anyway. Shout out to Sheila Jackson Lee. You cuss a few more of them out. Shout out to Sheila Jackson Lee. She's gonna have on her pink and green represent AKA. So this lady in the great state of Florida out of Orange County, that's Orlando area. She's suing Chick-fil-A. Let me read this to you. A woman is suing Chick-fil-A after eating a black chicken nugget that left her vomiting until she had no strength left to do so. Girl, you being real dramatic. Woman say it left her vomiting until she had no strength to do so. I just think she being dramatic, but girl, let me finish. Shatira Sharp, 29, from Orange County, Florida, ordered a portion of chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A in Brooksville. She had already tucked in to her food. She became violently ill, was nauseated, vomited until she had no strength left to do so, suffered from cramping, nausea, and diarrhea, and sustained great injury to her mouth, throat, stomach, and digestive system. And throat, the lawsuit says. The 29-year-old is now seeking $50,000 from the company, citing negligence. Here's how I know I don't believe half of this, sweetheart. Um, Apparently this happened in 2020. She says she reached out to Chick-fil-A when it initially happened, and the restaurant apparently claimed that there was nothing wrong with the meat. The fast food giant claims their corporate purpose is, quote, to glorify God by being a faithful steward of all that is entrusted to us and to have a positive influence on all who come in contact with Chick-fil-A. But Shatira Sharp did not feel the positive influence after becoming violently ill from her questionable nuggets. Here's how I know part of this is some bullshit. You want to know why? If all of that happened and you were just that violently ill, I'm not suing you for $50,000 because most of that's going to be eaten up by your hospital bills. If you were that violently ill, you sound like you was, in the hospital for, days and shit like that. Like your whole GI tract got fucked up. She said mouth, throat, stomach, and, esophagus, intestines, rectum, everything. Your whole GI tract fucked up. Let you tell it. Child. How many did she buy the time? Did she eat by the time she got the nugget? That's my question. There are certain parts of the chicken, that do come out dark like that when you fry it real hard. I just think one of those pieces of dog meat might have got in there. You know what I'm saying? And got fried real hard, and they ain't realize it or whatever. Girl, you'll be all right. Suing for $50,000 tells me you ain't serious. Because if you want pain and suffering, I want the money for my hospital bills, the money, because between your hospital bills and your lawyer bills, baby, you're not gonna have no money left from that $50,000, sweetheart. Doll baby, love bug. $50,000 ain't gonna do nothing for you. Right? It looks like a gizzard, part of the gizzard or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And if it was a chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A is like real big. It's like only like that big. I don't know anybody who's biting off pieces of Chick-fil-A nuggets and looking at it. Most people, you get a nugget, you pop the whole nugget in your mouth, you eat it and you swallow and you go down. In order for you to really go in, this whole story don't even sound real. Mama, get your life in order. $50,000, baby, you're going to end up with $20, $25 left between lawyer bills and hospital bills. You're going to have a net gain of $25. For pain and suffering, baby, I need you to sue for a couple million. Baby, I need 2.5 million. I can't taste the food no more. I've lost, sensation in my taste buds. Get it how you live. Doesn't she look like white trash? Doesn't she give you complete and utter white trash? Why? Right, that's how much the goddamn meal costs. Right, by the time she get through, mama ain't she gonna have a net loss when you added the cost of the food? Because the 8-piece chicken nugget might cost you $25 at Chick-fil-A. A 8-piece, don't get no 12-piece. 12-piece chicken nugget, you know you finna pay at least $30 for the 12-piece. But 8-piece, you might get an 8-piece chicken nugget for $25. Let me read y'all about this piece of white trash. An Arkansas woman allegedly abducted her 8 children from their foster homes, plural, before driving them across the country to California, where they were located, and she was apprehended. According to the Anderson Police Department, a concerned citizen in Anderson, California, phoned police around 12:30 a.m. on October 21st after seeing 6 children in a pickup truck driven by a woman displaying bizarre behavior. Officers responded to the scene, found a truck filled with trash that had Arkansas license plates. The officers identified the driver as 36-year-old Trista Fullerton, who had a felony warrant from Arkansas for abducting her 8 children. Fullerton was placed under arrest when police interviewed her about the location of the other 2 allegedly abducted children. They learned they were at a residence in the Cottonwood area. With the help of Shasta County Sheriff's Office, officers found the other 2 children. Child, they got pictures of the truck, y'all. The pictures of the truck are just a mess. Just a damn mess. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. See if I can't. I'm gonna have to turn my computer around, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Let me flip my computer over. Okay. Y'all see that? My damn ring light away. Y'all see that? Hold on. Let me make myself bigger, y'all. Let me make myself bigger just so y'all can see the full effect. Okay. See that? That's the truck where all of the garbage was in there. A mess. A mess. Y'all see? I'm trying to see if y'all can see. Hold on. See? That's the truck where all the garbage was. Y'all see that truck? Just a white trail of trash. Just trash. Anyway. Flip this back on around. Just a mess. A damn mess. So listen, she's trash. Mama went and collected all of them kids. She got 8 kids. They were at 8 different foster homes. They was at 8 different foster homes. Now I'm gonna tell you how Mama went down. Mama was taken down by a Karen. A Karen looked, instead of minding her own business, instead of doing like the rest of us, looking at her dirty ass, calling them dirty ass kids, be like, them some dirty ass kid. This Karen said, I need to call the police. Because why this lady got all these dirty ass kids? Because let's be clear, if I got my kids riding in the back of a truck or riding in the truck and the truck look dirty to you, that ain't none of your business what the fuck I got going on. Now, I'm not saying I would have my kids living in no filth like that. But still, why was that any of your business? Baby, she called the police. The police came and got her, came and ran her information, and now but wait a minute, she had to go and have the kids tell her where they lived at and go collect all of those 8 kids. Like, this was a whole elaborate scheme. You couldn't just roll up at the foster homes, plural, and just say, okay, y'all get in the car with me. You had to say, oh, meet me around the corner. Oh, when you leave school, just come down to this street or come to the McDonald's. Like, you really had to come up with a real scheme and plan, and then moved all the way across the country. Black people could be Karens too. I'm just saying. Karens are not just regulated to just white women, even though that's most of them. They don't say how old the kids are, Xavier. I don't know how old the kids are. Not the garbage pail kids. I'm not doing this with y'all. Listen, it's time for, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary gender conforming members of our audience, it is now time for your sugar spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So long, well, I want to fight. Daddy gave, his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Listen, one of your new contenders for your favorite governor is in the news today. You know, we have Governor Death Sentence. We have Governor Hot Wheels, who are some of our favorites. Governor Quasimodo just came in the game last year, but Governor Quasimodo, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, says she is not going to be left behind. She's here for it. She's here for all of the smoke. She's here for all of the bullshit. Let me let y'all know what Governor Quasimodo got going on. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders on Thursday enacted an executive order mandating gender-specific terminology in official state documents. According to the Arkansas Advocate, this move aims to preserve femininity amongst what the governor calls anti-woke, anti-women words. The publication is, according to the publication, the executive order necessitates the replacement of gender-neutral terms with female-affirming alternatives, such as using pregnant woman or pregnant mom instead of pregnant person, and breastfeeding instead of chest feeding. During a speech at the order's signing, she emphasized her stance according to prepared remarks, saying, quote, "We are all here to say enough. Enough trying to erase women and girls, enough denying our biological differences from men, enough of the craziness taking over our country." End quote. She further criticizes progressive ideologies of utilizing, quote, nonsense words to erase women and girls, and more importantly, to erase our voices and experiences. End quote. Hey, Stiggs girl. Quote, she went on to say, quote, "Today we're taking a stand against woke nonsense. It's the left that decided that woman is a dirty word. It's the left that decided that we need to toss our basic biology and basic grammar along with it." End quote. I just hate when this woman crawls out of the bell tower. Right. That's what we need. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you, Yvette. Based on that story, because I'm about to spike out. Thank you, Yvette. Where's my Real Women of Politics? Hold on.
America presents Real Women of Politics.
Real Women of Politics.
Today we salute all the real woman leaders of this great country.
Real women don't have to fake it.
Real women doing real things.
Real women work too hard for this.
Some big companies can't tell the difference between real and fake anymore.
Real people know the difference.
That's why we're introducing the Real Women of Politics koozie.
Real women of politics.
Now, you can salute the real women of politics at every backyard barbecue and tailgate. And if it covers up the label of a big woke company, well, that works too.
Real women in politics.
Order your Real Women of Politics koozie today.
I had a whole breakdown about the black man stuck in the middle of that commercial with it when we first did it. We had a whole 45-minute rant about the black man stuck in the middle of that damn commercial. Anyway, the log cabin Republicans have given full-throated support of this. Oh yes, you heard me. The log cabin Republicans. You don't know who the log cabin Republicans are? Oh, the log cabin Republicans are members of the LGBTQ community that identify as Republicans. And these are the people giving full-throated backing of Governor Quasimodo and her fuck shit. How wait, what's going on? How about we be about the business of just allowing people to say, this is who I am, this is how I want to be identified, and that's how it is. Because when you start taking these stances, when you dictate people how they get identified, what they're going to be called, if we're going to go back to days where black people were called only certain things according to state laws. This is nobody's erasing women. Hello, and this is a dig at the entirety of the LGBTQ plus community. Mind you, there's a whole corridor over there filled with women who identify as women. It's called lesbians. Ever heard of them? And this is really rich coming from you, Governor Quasimodo, who we still are asking to have a DNA test put on, or for somebody to go check your goddamn genitals. Because for all we know, you're a whole trans woman. Your show look like one, Governor Quasimodo. She's a whole damn mess. Just a whole. We ain't got a lot of time to spend on you, Governor Quasimodo. We got other news to cover. And more sugar spiky ass news. You know, there's special places in hell. I don't even know why she's a person that we should even have to listen to, Morgan. That's a good question. I'm just saying. We do need to revoke those log cabin motherfuckers over there. You're lying, Xavier. So, in contention for being worst human beings on the face of the planet is this couple. Anyway, this is Barbara Ruiz and Lester Ortiz. I'm going to tell you who they are. Let me read this story. No, that's not them. I'm sorry. Wrong story. Where's the other story? It's the wrong one. Hold on. Oh, where's the story, y'all? Oh. Wait, y'all. Wait. Hold on. I gotta find the story, y'all. Okay, no, that's the right story. Okay, that's the right story. Okay. Whew, I thought I had the wrong story. This is the right story. All right, I got the right story. I'm on point. I'm always second guessing myself. I have the right story. Don't worry. Let me read this story to you. A 3-year-old autistic boy was found floating in a pond in Florida, and now police say his parents have been arrested and charged in connection with his death. On October 14th, officers rescued Ethan Ortiz Ruiz from a pond, and he was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was later pronounced dead pronounced dead. On October 15th, police took Ethan's parents, Barbara Ruiz and Lester Ortiz, into custody and charged them with aggravated manslaughter of a child. Sanford police spokesperson Bianca Gillette said, quote, "It's even more tragic when it could have been prevented because these parents had knowledge that this 3-year-old knew how to get out of the apartment. It had happened on a number of occasions," end quote. According to the arrest report, Ruiz and Ortiz told police that the boy had left the residence on 3 different occasions. Police claimed the boy's father had a strong odor of fresh marijuana coming from his clothing, bloodshot eyes, and was sweating profusely. And the mother allegedly also had bloodshot eyes, and that the entire residence had a strong odor of freshly smoked marijuana. The parents told police they had medical marijuana cards. In March of 2023, apartment managers called authorities about the same toddler, according to court documents. The officer who responded at the time said the child was wading in the same pond where he was later found floating, and the child had been spotted alone before. Gillette, the police spokesperson, also said, quote, "They did not take any safety measures they should have been taken to keep the child inside the home. Safety precautions, child safety locks, none were enabled," end quote. The police spokesperson went on to say this absolutely could have been prevented, since he had done this before on multiple occasions, yet they didn't take any safety precautions to prevent this from happening again. They're in jail, $25,000 bond for each of them. I don't think that's enough. One of the family's neighbors questioned how it was possible for the child to have died, since there were 2 doors and a safety lock. According to the neighbor, it's a really devastating story, whether it's neglect or not. That's somebody's child, end quote. Well, apparently they knew the child knew how to get out of the house, and they let the child get out of the house. And why? I mean, you don't have one of the little latches up there. The child is 3-year-old. The child can't reach all the way up there to the latch unless you done taught the child, or you don't watch the child drag a whole chair and do stuff. Like, you gotta, I don't know. These people belong behind bars. In other sugar spiky news, what was that? Oh, that was another gnat. Gnats love me. This woman, her name is Grace Rose Baez. She is a former now NYPD officer. Why is she a former officer? Let me tell you. A former NYPD officer who boasted about how much she loves her job was busted this week for allegedly dealing large quantities of narcotics, including fentanyl and heroin, while on duty, according to federal officials. Grace Rose Baez was arrested along with Cesar Martinez of Yonkers, New York, and charged with conspiracy to distribute narcotics and distribution of narcotics. U.S. Attorney of the Southern District of New York, Damian Williams, said Baez, 37, and Martinez, 42, allegedly tried to sell the narcotics to a federal informant on October 9th and October 29th. Baez of the Bronx gave the informant a sample of what she said was, quote, top quality fentanyl, end quote, in a Mentos candy container. She gave a man top quality fentanyl in a Mentos candy container. Listen, my top quality drugs should not be coming in a goddamn Mentos candy container. I'm just saying. Product packaging, I'm just saying. Presentation is everything. Grr. She then told the informant she could sell them a kilo of heroin for $25,000 and 800 grams of fentanyl, with pricing to be negotiated later based on the drug's purity. Baez, who has been a cop since 2012, allegedly had multiple meetings with the informant. She was working desk duty at an NYPD facility while arranging the meetings and negotiating prices to sell kilogram quantities of narcotics, according to the feds. Hey, D, y'all make sure y'all go around there and support D. He's doing some Halloween videos, and I wanted to show him some love and help him promote that. So y'all go around over there. Not right now, but after y'all get off here, y'all go around there and support him. She met the criminal informant in Yonkers and handed over packages containing suspected narcotics, including a kilogram and 400 grams of heroin, a kilogram and 400 grams of heroin, and 640 grams of fentanyl labeled 640 Manzana. She was arrested the same day. Baby, they listen. Hey, Danny, they was gonna get you, girl. You was being real, baby, you was being real loosey goosey. Like you just too loosey goosey, honey. You selling whole kilos. Girl, you wanted to go down. Girl, well, I no understanding for you. Girl, keep it moving, honey. You're gonna be in the jail. Under the jail. I'm sorry. So, I think I left out the story. That's the story I left out. I forgot the picture. There's a story I was supposed to give y'all of the mother who her and her boyfriend had the gun on the couch in Miami. And while they over there arguing and shit, the 3-year-old goes over, picks up the gun, and blows their brains out. I was supposed to give y'all that story, but I left it off. I think I left it off. So sorry, y'all. Anyway, in our sugar spiky moments. This right here, though, is the story of a woman whose house got demolished by accident. Girl, a mess. The one, yeah, y'all. I was supposed to give you that story, and I have it, but I don't have a slide for it, so I got to skip it because I had a slide. I have a picture of the woman and the 3-year-old holding the 3-year-old, but I forgot to put it on the slide, so I ain't gonna be able to give that story today. It's okay. It's okay. We got enough sugar spike moments. We've been triggered enough today. So this is a story of a woman who went out of town and came back, and they had to demolish that woman's house, only to find out they had went to the wrong address. The woman went out of town. Tow truck or a construction company comes, demolishes this woman's house while she's out of town. She comes back home, and this is what she comes home to. She calling trying to find out what's going on, finally locates the company, only for them to be like, oh, my bad, that was the wrong house. Like, girl, what? Wait, hold on. Listen. Wait, the way, girl, let me read this. And this is out of Atlanta. A woman by the name of Susan Hodges. She came. Now, this isn't her main house. This is a family house, and she goes, and stays there a few days out of the year. And, just to make sure everything is up, in Copacetic, you turn the water on, you stay there for a couple of days, make sure everything's still running, the lights still on and everything. But, she came and she came home to the house, and baby, it had been demolished. She said she was out of town. One of the neighbors called her and asked if she had hired a company to bulldoze the home. Um, and she was like, "No, I ain't got nobody to bulldoze my home." So she asked the neighbor to go out there and confront the people. The neighbor went out there to confront the people, but claimed that they were rude to her, totally rude to her, and told the neighbor basically to go fuck herself and go on somewhere. Um, the lady then sent one of the family members over there who had all of the proper paperwork on the house and the deed. So the family member went over there and showed, ownership of the house, only for the workers to be like, "Oh, this the wrong address." Child, that white woman about to get paid. Get your money, white lady. Get your money. I ain't mad at it. Let's get to end the year. Y'all put in the chat what year y'all think we doing on end the year. Get your money, white lady. Get your money, white lady. What year are we doing this year in end the year? What year did we do last year? I mean, not last year, last week. Last week we did. What year did we do last week? I think we did 80. Yeah, we did 1983 last year. Oh, Tracy W. guessed right. You are correct, Tracy W. We are doing 1985. 19. The year is 1985. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan won Rookie of the Year. He still had hair. He won Rookie of the Year in 1985. Michael Jordan. Mikhail Gorbachev became the leader of the USSR, the Soviet Union, in 1985. 1985 was also the year that the Philadelphia government, who had an issue with a black group, with a black political group, bombed a neighborhood in Philadelphia because they had an issue with an organization called Move, MOVE, and they literally in 1985 bombed, as you can see, a whole city block because they had an issue with the black organization Move. It wasn't a gang. It wasn't anything like that. It was similar. People say it was similar to kind of like Black Panthers and things like that, but it was a political. It was a group political in nature. Killed, I think, 6 adults and 5 children, and devastated that whole block of Philadelphia. This is American soil. We're not talking about across the world. We're talking about here in a major metropolitan area, in a black neighborhood. They did this in 1985. We ain't said 1885. We ain't said 1915. This is 1985. Some of us were alive at the time. And this happened in these yet to be United States of America. Jason, what's good, bro? Jason said he was he lived there at that time. A mess. You see, they dropped it right out of the helicopters. You see the devastation. A mess. We also had the Live Aid tours. Concerts where white people were feeling their white guilt. And in 1985, so they had this whole thing where, oh, we're gonna band together and all of our whiteness, and these rock groups and other musical acts are going to get together, and we're going to have these concerts, and we're going to raise money for starving kids in Africa to coax and appease our white guilt that we feel. This whole movement sparked the song "We Are the World" and everything. It was related loosely to black nationalism, Ravine. It was. We also had Coca-Cola made the fatal mistake of coming up with new Coke that nobody liked. I'm just saying. Nobody liked the new Coke. It was not a major success. The Nintendo Entertainment System was unsheathed in 1985. Can I tell you the amount of nights I stayed up playing the original Legend of Zelda, which I didn't beat the original Legend of Zelda until I was an adult. And the only reason that I beat the game was because I had downloaded this map that showed you kind of where everything was. You still had to go through and defeat the enemies or whatever. But if I wouldn't have had that map, I still to this day probably would have never beat the original Legend of Zelda in the original gold card. They had the remember they had the track and field as well, where you could put the little mat on the ground and you could run on it for the track and field. And then they had the little gun for Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt was just such a stupid game. They had Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. And Duck Hunt was it was so you had the stupid little dog that would laugh at you when you didn't shoot the dog. It was I hated that stupid dog. Symbolics.com became the first ever.com. The first ever. Now, the internet, we learned last week that the internet was created in 1983. At that time, they didn't have any .coms. There was .edu, .gov, .org. But the first ever .com was symbolics.com. Even though the domain.com was created in 1984, the first website or company to own a website in the .com domain was Symbolics, and that was in 1985. You did have to blow into the cartridge to get all that. You had to be like, and then stick it in. Yeah, the old days. Here's a collection of shows that debuted in 1985. We had some great television in 1985. 227 debuted, Growing Pains, MacGyver, Mr. Belvedere, but nothing, and I mean nothing, nothing beats my hoes, my girls, the Golden Girls. I mean, one of the greatest television shows ever. My Girls debuted in 1985. What are we talking about? My hoes, my girls. Yeah, great television. Here are some cartoons that debuted in 1985. Thundercats. I was a huge fan of Thundercats. Jam. Jim is excitement. Ooh, Jam. Jim is excitement. Ooh, glamour and glitter, fashion and fame. Jam is truly outrageous. Truly outrageous. You gotta know Jam. I was a huge listen. Now, if anybody questioned whether or not I was straight back then, never fear I was, because I had every G.I. Joe toy known to man. I had every action figure. I had every vehicle, every base. I was the biggest G.I. Joe fan. Huge G.I. Joe fan. Care Bears came out as well. Thundercats, was if you didn't like Thundercats, the problem was you. So, but yeah, G.I. Joe, I didn't play around by G.I. Joe. Microsoft Windows, Microsoft, the first version of Windows came out in 1985. First Windows from Microsoft came out in 1985. Microsoft Windows version 1.0. Here are some of the top grossing films of 1985. That's one through The Goonies. Oh, The Goonies. is 11 through 20. Now, there were two movies that did not make the top 20, but that debuted in 1985 that I have to highlight. The Color Purple, which did not make a lot of money in the box office in 1985. That movie debuted in 1980, premiered in 1985, and my favorite movie in the world, Clue. Clue is one of my top three movies of all time to this day. Y'all know Lead on Me is one of my top. Clue is another one of my top, one of my favorites movies of all time. Clue. I can almost recite every word of that movie right now. Love these two movies. They both premiered in 1985 as well. Clue being one of the only movies, believe it or not, um, where there were three different endings, and depending on which movie theater you went to, you saw a different ending. So literally, you and your friend could have gone to see the same movie at different movie theaters and saw a different ending. And it wasn't until the VHS came out that you found out what the real ending was. Here are the top songs. Now, I looked at this list, y'all, in terms of strong list of heavy hitters. This is as strong as you get. This 1985 list of top songs. Look at what we start off with: Careless Whisper by Wham, Like a Virgin, Wake Me Up Before You Go. I want to know what love is. I feel for you. That's the top five. That's the top five right there. Number 6, Out of Touch by Hall & Oates. Number 7, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I mean, Take On Me by Aha made number 10, which was a huge hit that year. Easy Lover by Phil Collins and Philip Bailey. She's an easy lover. Come on now. And I can't fight this feeling anymore. All of these are huge hits. We built this city. Huge hits. Don't forget about me. From, what's my movie? Movie with Molly Ringwald. Breakfast Club, from the Breakfast Club. Cherish the love we had. I'm only on the first list, top 17. This whole list of 60 songs is even number 18. I remember saying Elmo's Fire. I want to be your man in motion. Elmo's Fire. I remember that song for some reason. I have no. The heat is on. The heat is on. The heat is on. We Are the World made number 20, and we know We Are the World made tons of money. Listen, Part-Time Lover is probably in my top 3 Stevie Wonder songs of all time. Part-Time Lover is my jam. Whitney Houston is all the way down at 23 with Saving All My Love. Whitney Houston, the great Whitney Houston, all the way down to number 23 with Saving All My Love. I mean, it's just hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. Look at Ready for the World at number 31. Oh, Sheila, let me love you till the morning light. Look at DeBarge came in at number 32. To the beat of the rhythm of the night, dancing to the morning light. This is a hot ass list. I ain't gonna even lie. One More Night by Phil Collins. One More Night. Give me this whole list. We Belong by Pat Benatar. Huge hit. Listen, if you don't know Night Shift by the Commodores, I just want to hear him say, Jackie, oh. That's my jam on Night Shift. Of course, sampled by Fantasia on Lose to Win. Because every time I hear Fantasia's song, I always want to say, Jackie. I need to send you this list. Just Google top songs of 1985, and this is the Wikipedia list. Um, they can only get listen. This Susu Studio. I love Susu Studio. Studio. Oh, mm, oh. Aretha Franklin. We're going riding on the freeway of love. Listen. You Give Good Love by Whitney Houston is 47. One of my favorite Whitney Houston songs, 47. This whole list is fire. Prince is number 51 with Raspberry Beret. Well, you got to think, Jason, this is the early days of rap hip hop, or rap, I should say, and they weren't going to make it this high on the list. Not in 85. Maybe when Walk This Way came out later, that was the song that kind of had crossover. And then when the Beastie Boys got in the mix, that's when they started to make the charts. Suddenly by Billy Ocean, life has new meaning to me. I love Billy Ocean for some reason. I have no idea. Um, oh, after the boys of summer have gone. Why do I know like all these songs on this list? We don't need another hero. Do. We don't need to know the way. Oh, do. All we want is life beyond the Thunderdome. Madonna, and we are living in a material world, and I am a material girl. But I mean, this just great stuff. Just great. That was a great list, y'all. Great list. It's time for our palate cleansers. We got some good palate cleansers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get close to the computer screen. It's time for our palate cleansers before we get out of here. Time for our palate cleansers on the way out. That was a great list, 1985. I ain't even mad at 1985. That was a great list. Like, you could literally just play all 60 of those songs nonstop and know them. Tells you the quality of the music that was going on back then. Got some good palate cleansers today. Good palate cleansers. Good palate cleansers. Good palate cleansers. Oh, hey Ty. That is Ty right there. Mm. Oh. Ooh. Where is Harold? Where is Harold? I don't know where Harold at. Oh. 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 Oh my. Oh. Hey Kesey. That's Kesey from Chasing Dallas. I saw him, so I decided to throw him in there. Hey Kesey, looking all scrumptious. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, we got some good palate cleansers today. Shout out to the palate cleansers. Oh. 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 Listen, I don't know where Harold at. I don't know where Harold at. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh. Y'all know how I feel about water. Y'all know me and water. Got some good palate cleansers up in here today. Shout out to the palate cleansers. Oh, well then. Hi, pretty lady. Oh, now that right there would get me in trouble. That right there would get me in trouble. Yep, that would get me in trouble. Oh, I didn't know I had this many. I thought I only had like 20. I have been generous today. I have. Jason, I wanted to make up for silly Saturday, so we here. We are here. There goes some dark chocolate. Oh, for those who like the chest hair, there you go. Come whenever you visit the world, none of these people are in it. Child, I need to ask the same question, little baby. I need to be asking the same question. Oh, great choices today, Miss Baythang. Well, thank you. I do the best I can. I do all of this for y'all. Y'all are my people. I do all of this for you. Oh, oh. He ain't even got to have no clothes off. And I'm telling you right now, that right there, would get me right there. That's all I would need. hmm Oh, that's Alton Mason. I love me some Alton Mason. Hey, Alton. He's a model. Mm. Oh, I would have fun with him. Oh, hey, pretty lady. That's a pretty lady right there. Oh, yeah. Jason, I don't know that I have the same taste in women as you because that's not my taste. That's the last one right there, y'all. Listen, I hope that you had a great time today. I had a great time being here with y'all today for another silly Saturday, manic Monday. Um, if you feel so inclined, if you had a great time today, show this platform some love. You know, the platform tries to show y'all love. And so likewise, I hope y'all will choose to show the platform some love. Um, yeah, yeah, we're here doing the Lord's work and being a man of the people, making sure that we bring y'all quality programming over here, helping you stay informed. Put some shout outs in the chat. But if you feel so inclined, show the platform some love to keep the lights on over here. Otherwise, we'll be like this, and the lights will be off. But um, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm telling you, I'm going to be out of town this weekend, so that means I'll probably have to do another manic Monday on next Monday. But that's fine. We'll make it do what it do. Listen, I was thinking about reviewing House of Villains. Y'all let me know if lights off in the nasty truck. I'm about doing this with y'all. Y'all let me know if y'all think I should do that. You know, let me know. We'll talk about it in the members only chat. But I was thinking about reviewing House of Villains. Um, it's only 2 episodes. I think episode 2 came on last night. So I was thinking about doing that. What about that? Yeah, I'm going to family homecoming this weekend, Ravine. Mm-hmm. Xavier, you say yes. You like it, Ravine? Okay, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I'll let y'all know. That's all I got for y'all for now. Listen, is Really Be going live? Y'all let me know if Really Be's going live. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and they're much appreciated. Um, yeah, I'm gonna it comes on Bravo, Tracy W. So Omarosa already for the piss me child. She's a mess. Already be is live. All right, so we going over there to Really Be. Listen, that's all I got for y'all. Until next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.